I've been in this business 20 years, and I'm still here.
What? Messy.
That's messy?
Yes.
I'm still here, and I'm still fabulous.
Well, you better preach now.
Right? Fabulous.
Okay, Miss Twirl. Yeah, I am delighted and elated that we are finally getting concrete updates from the world of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The new season will be built around Kenya Moore and Porsha Williams. And according to People magazine, the new season is scheduled to start filming in May this year. Wait, isn't that next month? If true, we are getting a full cast announcement in the coming days. Don't say I didn't tell you.
I say I'm fabulous. You say I'm done. I say I'm fabulous. You say I'm ugly.
So it's you, girl, bye.
There were days when we used to dream about times like this because, wow, I think it's safe to say that things had escalated over at the Real Housewives of Potomac this season as viewers have started signing petitions for certain housewives to be fired. People are calling for boycotts, and there's a whole lot of backlash around a seemingly hostile working environment created for the ladies with a darker complexion on the show. They don't have such problems over at RHOA, but even they are going through their own reboot following Candy's departure from the show, the firing of Marlo and Senya, Sheree getting demoted, and the uncertainty around Drew's future with the show. Now though, Kenya Moore's return has been confirmed for the Sweet 16th season, and we know that she will be joining P. Wheelie as the two girls from previous seasons of the show. Now, I think it's a full circle moment because back when Kenya and Porsha first entered the scene on the Real Housewives of Atlanta in season 5, they changed that show forever. I certainly agree with Carlos King when he says he feels their addition saved the show, and not only did they give us the most legendary rivalry across all the franchises.
When you get ready to talk with adults,
What I will not do is have you talk over me, okay? So as I was saying,
They also helped RHOA become the highest rated program in the history of Bravo at some point. Season 6, which came after their messy fight at the season 5 reunion, is the highest rated season of the show and also the highest rated title in the history of the network. And for many years after that, RHOA would remain the rating smasher on the network until, of course, it wasn't.
5 million. What season was that?
Season 6.
Season 6. And this is season what?
15.
And they 500. That's a difference, isn't it? Wow, what a big difference. Okay. 5,500,000.
That's what Bravo and truly original productions are trying to fix now that they are in the middle of a massive cast shake-up. Going back to basics and figuring out what has worked in the past is the start. But the producers are also on a mission to freshen things up after 15 years because of the rating slump. The group dynamics have been bland. The storylines... What storylines, girl? Get out of here. We have Porsha Williams and Kenya Moore possibly drop it with Drew as the main pitch holders so far, Sheree as a friends of, and several spots that have yet to be taken. Have any of you rich girls who are also good at verbal sparring, preferably married, with a big house or any sign of big money, submitted auditions in Atlanta? Snitch now.
Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself.
Now, there are only two ways that things will be going in the next season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's either Kenya Moore and Porsha Williams will be reigniting their long-standing feud as the show's most iconic arch rivals. There's a lot of material to fuel that frenemy dynamic between the two now that Porsha Williams is in the middle of a divorce from her former husband, Simon Guobadia. There's also that nasty fallout between Porsha and Nene Leakes a few weeks ago, and it's definitely potential ammunition because Kenya has revealed that she herself was also approached for the same role by the Upshaws.
The bottom line is Porsha did not want to share the spotlight. That's it. And professionals can share the spotlight. Porsha is not a star. She is a Bravo celebrity. Be clear.
What? Messy.
That's messy?
Yes.
See, I for one think that might be something on the table, even though we know that Nene is still banned and blackballed in that building. So there's that, but now It's the escalation with Falynn. Phew. She has started moving all kinds of weird. Falynn linked up with the father of Porsha's daughter, Dennis McKinney, recently for what looked like a meet and greet. We wouldn't even know this, but Falynn, obviously being messy, not long after she spoke about how serious the tension is between her and Porsha, decided to put it all out in one of her lives. And the whole thing has gotten people wondering if Falynn is staging her own get back at Porsha by linking up with Dennis. Because whether or not there is anything going on between the two, Falynn knows exactly what she's doing with her latest antics. And not only that, but Falynn really seems to have ended her silent era now that casting is underway for the new season. She was recently on the Baller Alert show where she talked about a show that she's shopping with the networks before touching on the possibility of meeting Porsha.
Let me ask you this. If you ever ran into Porsha, what would you talk to her about?
That wouldn't be a safe scenario.
Oh.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, she know what she did. It could play out in the media however everybody wants to try to play it out. I know what she did. Simon knows what she did. Porsha knows what she did. That wouldn't be a safe scenario. So I wouldn't even put myself in a predicament of even allowing that. You know, I'm a grown woman now.
Oh, to talk to her.
Talk to her. Ain't gonna be no talking.
Okay. Yeah, no. I don't think she wants that kind of smoke with Porsha. We know by now that Miss Williams will be throwing hands at short notice. And we hope all that work in the anger management classes would be respected by all parties involved. Besides, if Falynn were to even make an appearance in the coming season, I'd hope production would avoid any kind of physical confrontation because we are way past physical violence as entertainment. Because that hasn't worked for them in the past anyways. It didn't work when Porsha assaulted Kenya. And we now know that she was being fired if not for Nene and Candy pleading with the network on her behalf.
Candy and I can't remember if there was anyone else, but I know it was Candy and I. We called and talked to production and the network about keeping Porsha because Porsha was going through a divorce. And we were like, you guys can't get rid of her right now. I mean, she really needs this show. Just let her stay and see how it works. And we went to full-on bat for Porsha. And Porsha stayed on the show. And you know, sometimes people forget who goes for bat for them, honey, because that was a bat. Because you were out.
It didn't work when Monique assaulted Candice on RHOP, and it won't work now. Now, in many ways, fans can look forward to the last season, which we would have gotten had Kenya read Porsha fulfilled after she allegedly snatched Simon Guobadia from Falynn despite the two of them being friendly co-stars on the show. When Porsha left the show before she could account for what had transpired, we, the viewers, were cheated out of an opportunity to see how that would have played out on the show. But now that both of them will be on the Sweet 16th season, it's safe to say that all the books are decked out for much reading. But on another hand, it might just be the opposite. Okay, for one, Porsha hopped on Kenya's announcement to gas her up on her return, which confirms that the two of them are somewhat on good terms. Kenya Moore had confirmed on several occasions last year that she does speak with Porsha via text from time to time, so I don't think it's far-fetched to think that their long-running beef might just take a little bit of a different turn this time. Kenya is back, and we know she will be going after Porsha for her controversial marriage to Simon Guobadia. Porsha will certainly be the center of the show's key moments because she has to answer for the Falynn thing, the fallout with Nene Leakes over the upshows, and whatever tea the producer, the streets, will be leaking about her time with Guobadia. Depending on who else will be getting a peach, I think the Sweet 16th season is shaping up to give us something. Will it be enough for a comeback for RHOA? Comment down below, like and share this video for the brownie points with the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to the QUENCH channel, and welcome to the casting drama at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Things are catching momentum over at the Real Housewives of Atlanta because as of now, Kenya Moore is officially returning to the show for their highly anticipated Sweet 16th season. And with Candy now officially out of the show, Miss 12 becomes the longest running housewives on the franchise. The former Miss USA confirmed her return on Friday, April 12th, that her peach remains intact for the looming season. Kenya joins Porsha as the only two housewives from previous seasons who has been confirmed to be returning on the show. Rumors that Phaedra would be coming back seem to be fizzling out, now that production has not started leaking anything to support that ticket. Which sucks because I think the addition of one more cast heavy hitter from the previous seasons would have been tea. Faye is good at instigating some drama, even if that means getting a little creative around some facts generally.
Then this you're on point with it.
Oh, wait, what was...
Oh, he's always on point.
I like this.
Oh, okay.
I do like this. Now, if I don't want to say nothing nice, I won't say nothing. I'm telling you, this is on point.
It's cute.
Furlough, collectors.
I think Faye would have been great for stunt casting in general. She herself spoke a couple of times about the possibility of returning to the show a couple of months ago. Speaking to Time magazine, the sassy mortician said, "I was on there for 8 years, don't regret a moment on the show. However, it was during the heyday when it was the best of the franchise, and then I left and it turned into the Titanic and it sunk." But now it looks like there will be a reboot, and I'm very excited because I want to see it become what it was. The cast I was with was the best on the network, so I would love to see a return to its glory. I would never say never, but the way things are shaping up now, seems Phaedra will be preoccupied with getting things back on top over at Married to Medicine. Freaking Frack Reloaded might not happen anytime soon. Candy was the first OG to announce her departure from RHOA after 14 years with the show. And shortly after, Marlo's dismissal was announced. The good sis followed that with a statement via People magazine. "My contract with the Real Housewives of Atlanta ended. This break from RHOA is a fresh start, allowing me the space to participate in new creative entertainment projects focused on my future. I look forward to my continued relationship with Bravo and NBC Universal." My continued relationship with Bravo, girl. Senya, on the other hand, has lasted for only 2 seasons with the show. We already peeped the tea that she might not be coming back when she removed RHOA from her social media bios earlier this year. But her run seems to have sped right through, no pun intended. Which is unfortunate because Senya was bringing a bunch of things that we desperately needed on the show. She brought us the family values and the platforming of established black women who bring accolades, trophies, and black excellence to the show. However, I think the timing was off because the cast was already not mixing well, and her arrival just felt just a tiny little bit misplaced. We really have a new era being built around Kenya Moore and Porsha Williams. And at this point, it's really likely that Drew will be part of the show as well. And I'm actually not mad at that. Now, will all of this be enough to revive the show? Comment down below, like and share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Love you for stopping by and watching until the end. We'll be back real soon. Until next time, bye.